s1mple went inactive. We don't know where Sasha will continue his career, but he definitely doesn't like CS2.
Not ready yet, it's trash right now. Sounds are bad, movement are bad, everyone is stuck in each other, you know?
We have had quotes for about 3 months for pros, his, and a lack of desire to communicate with developers who asked for his help.
Have you talked with Valve about CS2, man? They write me in Twitter and they ask me, oh, they sent me the tweet that I wrote, like, if you want to be pro player, wait for 3 months for this game to be fixed. And they're like, what's the issues? You know what I did? I never answered them back. How can you ask me what's the issue if the whole internet, whole Twitter writing about issues? You don't see the fucking issue or what? You don't see it?
We haven't seen this side of Alexander in a long time, not since his Navi days with SDY, when it seemed like the toxic s1mple was back.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch.
However, time has passed, Sasha has cooled down, and here he is again. Today we'll talk about his beefs with players and analysts. Let's go. s1mple versus Taco. You definitely haven't heard about his beef with Taco, the legend of SK and Luminosity Gaming. Let's get back to 2016 when Sasha became a sniper of Team Liquid. Then the young star from Ukraine played a regular match on the FPL, where he faced Taco in Stewie 2K. s1mple was already a big fan of knife kills, so he couldn't just miss an opportunity to stab Taco when he got the chance.
Flashing.
Finally I killed someone.
After that, the guys started arguing in the chat.
Cause I don't have mental problems like you, lol. KKKKK, why not? Look, I just read this and thinking, why he writing it to me? What's going on?
s1mple called Taco a noob, while the Brazilian player called the Ukrainian sniper a spoiled kid.
Why you talk shit, s1mple?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything to him.
You called him a noob.
Yeah, because he started writing some bullshit. Isn't it?
If s1mple is so good, then what's the point of talking shit? If he knows he's so good, what's the point of talking shit to another professional player?
As you know, Brazilians are a big fraternity. If one is insulted, then all the others will join in. So after the beef between s1mple and Taco became known to the wider community, Alexander began to be threatened by Brazilian fans, and the manager of the CSGO lineup of Luminosity even offered Mr. Kostelyev to catch a bullet with his face in real life.
Who's not right in this situation, me or Taco?
Who knows if the threats would have come to action, but it all ended quite quickly. The father of the Brazilian CSGO Fallen broke into the beef. He stated that both were wrong in the situation and should apologize publicly. s1mple quickly realized his mistake and apologized, calling Luminosity a great team. Over time, Sasha assessed the situation quite ironically.
He said that I have a mental problem. Maybe it's true, I don't know. Do I have a mental problem? I don't.
According to him, he was the first to apologize because he believed that everyone should live in peace.
I apologize first because everyone should live in peace, you know?
Yeah.
Support each other.
s1mple versus Norbert. When Outsiders won a major in Rio, their captain James came to the analytics studio where he talked about a meme involving his teammate, Norbert and s1mple.
We have meme with Norbert. s1mple on one stream said, oh, it's Norbert in my team, like he is bad.
Yeah.
And I tell him, if you win major, it's meme will work on you. And
This meme moment happened a few years ago when the Armenian rifler was still playing for K23 and was a regular tier 2 player from Eastern Europe. During one of the FPL matches, he got into the same team as s1mple and Sasha and commented on it with very funny words.
Блять, еще и Норберт в команде, сука, ну за что мне эта хуйня?
According to Norbert, he has no complaints against the Ukrainian, and he assesses their relationship with s1mple as neutral. Sasha, in turn, does not miss the opportunity to flame Norbert, calling him a noob and a stupid player.
Тикет. Да, какой же глупый игрок. Я ж сначала специально не стрельнул, думал он идет, а он не идет, не уходит, сука. Ой. Давай, бля, побеги еще раз. Без флешек, без... Давай, выходи, сука, выходи! Выйди! Выйди, сука! Guys, one mid. Careful. Быстро. Вышел, только когда я убрал зум. Боже, какой он крип. Я не удивлен, что он с первого тура вылетел.
Considering that Norbert was talking about Ukrainians, it's hard not to agree with s1mple.
Да, если челы разговаривают на украинском, то типа я буду троллить. А, ну короче, понятненько.
Героям слава.
s1mple versus Thorin. If you've visited esports Twitter even once, then you've definitely seen Thorin, an analyst who constantly speaks about everything, most often in a negative context. He is often criticized by other esports representatives, whom he bans even before the start of the discussion. The same situation occurred in May 2022 during the Major in Antwerp, when Thorin called Fallen the most overrated player in the history of CSGO.
Fallen is the most overrated player in the history of CSGO, has never ever been the best player on any lineup, but people tried to make it sound like the guy was Zidane.
This post was a common clickbait. At the beginning of 2016, the British called the Brazilian sniper the best captain in history of CSGO.
But what's amazing is, right now, the best team leader in the world is Brazilian. It's Fallen from Luminosity.
But this bait worked for many, including s1mple. Alexander offered Thorin to fuck off. During that dispute, Thorin challenged s1mple to tell people a bunch of imaginary shit heard from Richard Lewis, to which s1mple replied that he would tell Thorin what a piece of shit he was when he finished his career. Sasha also called the analyst a moron and suggested him to find a job. Thorin then stated that this was his last conversation with s1mple and banned the player on Twitter. Later, Sasha summarized the results of this short beef, calling Thorin a jerk and doubting his intellectual abilities. s1mple versus Aunkere. s1mple often lashes out at teammates for bad plays or mistakes, but sometimes he can start a fight with other players because of some stupid thing. Such a case happened in 2017 during one of the FPL games, where Alexander met Aunkere, a little-known streamer at that time. During the argument, Sasha decided to test the team's school knowledge by asking him about the origin of the name of the city of Petrozavodsk, where Aunkere is from. When Aunkere replied that he didn't know that, s1mple simply ran over the streamer.
Ну зачем ты отвечаешь вопросом на вопрос?
Ну, вопрос на вопрос.
Я тебе уже сказал. Почему твой город называется Петрозаводск? Ты знаешь? Ты знаешь историю своего города?
Нет.
Ну значит ты реально лоу.
Ты тупой.
Реально, ты тупой. Ты тупой. Ну ты тупой. Ты тупой.
This moment became a meme and continued to be forced by the CSGO community for a long time. In 2021, 4 years after the previous conflict, s1mple and Aunkere clashed again during an FPL game. At that same time, the former streamer was already a very promising Navi Junior player. s1mple again did not like the game of the teammate. He accused Aunkere of a bad play and weak excuses. Sasha reprimanded him for a long time and did not allow him to get a single word in response.
Low as well. Боже, что он делает? Что ты делаешь? Нахуя ты это делаешь? У него с дигла попали минус 60. Ты его пикаешь вообще. Господи. Я с дигла. Все, пожалуйста. Что значит, когда да вообще на ты эту несешь? Man, this guy, always. Просто этот чувак всегда оправдывается, всегда. По любой причине. Он уже столько раундов там в FPL, из-за которых мы миллион.
And before we continue, we'd like to remind you that you can support our channel financially. You can do this via Patreon or PayPal. All the details can be found in the description below this video. s1mple versus Voto2K. s1mple is known for his thirst for victory, and this thirst helps him to win tournaments, but sometimes it works against him. During the grand final of a fan tournament for veterans of CSGO called Kinguin Legends, s1mple decided to play as a replacement for Edward's team to help his old Navi teammate earn some money. But instead of enjoying the game, Mr. Kostelyev unleashed a toxic beast that humiliated his teammates even during the match.
И ладер. Да не, Воров, ты неправильно играешь. Что он делал? Кон, ну. Вова. Воров. Никакой синергии, вообще. Как будто мы играем две разные игры.
For example, he flamed SDY and Vorto 2K after the loss of an important clutch 2-1.
Спуск. Что вы делаете? Что вы делаете? Пацаны, вы как два нубаса играли, честно. Вора, тебе предлагают что-то сделать, а ты просто идешь и говоришь, я вылез. Ты даже ничего не предлагаешь взамен. Да это просто, я похуй. Просто вы молча сдохли. Мэн убил. Ну, что ты не убиваешь его, блядь? Боже мой. Он говорит, я иду убивать, даже не пытается. Ну что за дичь?
But the way s1mple behaved after the game was unpleasant for the CSGO player of the decade. It is worth noting that it was Vorto 2K who ignited the conflict. On Twitter, he thanked his team for having fun and added some shit words about s1mple. Vorto 2K noticed that s1mple was just whining and crying during the game. At the same time, s1mple was playing on a stream with his fellow streamer Evalone, where he was playing 2 vs 2, drinking beer and relaxing. After one of the rounds, he called for a break, during which he answered Vorto 2K's post.
Пауза.
Пауза надо?
Да.
Ты чё, пивко там? А, не, мне Чипс что-то отвечает там.
Подожди, да, я этому бочку отвечаю.
На, вот, окей. Да поговорите после игры просто.
Погнали. Да Екатеринский образование. Социальная медиа отвечает.
There, Sasha hinted that one day Vorto would learn how to play FPS games and the way to speak to give information. s1mple also called Vorto a stupid player. Vorto instead threatened that he would beat s1mple in tournaments in the future. The community was divided into 2 sides. Some believed that s1mple was right, and Vorto really underplayed in the grand final, after which he burned out and provoked Alexander into a conflict. Others believed that s1mple, given his influence in esports, could destroy Vorto 2K's career with such actions. However, it didn't ruin Vorto and Monty's career. They continued to perform consistently in Tier 1 tournaments, and the conflict was resolved after a year at ESO Pro League 18. The players made amends.
So you guys have squashed the beef?
Yes, we're friendly now. All good.
Just talking with Waro 2K, he says you guys are friendly now. Is that true?
A bit, yeah. A bit friendly.
So no more beef?
No.
That's enough for today. Was s1mple right in all those conflicts? Write about it in the comments. Before you go smashing FPL, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications. And we'll see you next time.